Good morning, class. Today is April 6th, 2020, and I'm coming to you from another part of my house today. I've kind of been banished. Slowly people are taking over my house, family and everything for different projects and everything, but I'll talk about that more in a minute. So let's start with this day in history. On this day in 1917, the U.S. officially entered World War I, and we really tried to stay out of it for as long as humanly possible. But then the Germans had a U-boat, which is like a submarine, a very early submarine, and they bombed the Lusitania, which is ironically a sister ship to the Titanic, meaning it was by the same company, White Star, and it was, they were kind of created, they looked very similar. And there was civilians on the boat, and the boat sank, and many Americans died, and there was a lot of pressure for the U.S. to get involved and retaliate. So that is why we joined World War I. On this day in 1909, so we're working backwards, Admiral Perry and his crew reached the North Pole. This was the first time a crew had successfully made it to the North Pole. And finally, in 1830, the Mormon Church is established, and that's something we've talked about. We learned about it in school when we talked about the westward expansion. The Mormons are kind of Christianity adjacent, so similar to Christianity, they have an additional holy book called the Book of Mormon, and it was established as a religion here in America. Many of them were mistreated, and they went to Utah. So if you go to Utah today, which I highly recommend you do at some point, it is gorgeous out there. You'll see a lot of Mormons. You'll see they have the big tabernacle. They have a temple here in it's DC, but it's really not. It's right off the Beltway, off 495, and it looks kind of like Oz or Disneyland, and that is the Mormon temple. And none of this should be new to you. We've talked about it in school. So now let's move on to what this week is going to look like. This week, you have your unit assessment. If you had a Zoom session with me, then this is not new information. It is going to be on Google Classroom. It'll be a Google Form document. And that will be posted tomorrow, and you will have until Wednesday at 5 p.m. to complete it. If you complete it after then, it won't count. So you have till 5 p.m. on Wednesday. It'll be posted tomorrow. To help you study, I have already posted a Quizlet on Google Classroom under materials. If you go to classwork, and then it's there under unit 3, that is your Quizlet. I am not posting the answer key to the study guide. Let me repeat that. I am not posting the answer key to the study guide. If you need help with the study guide, you need to shoot me an email today, not tomorrow, today, and ask for it. If you don't have a study guide, you have the Quizlet that you can study, and that will help you. This week, you only have school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that is because next weekend is Easter, so it is technically a federal holiday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, so we won't have school. No schoolwork will be assigned. Of course, you can continue to work on any work that you have, but we as teachers cannot assign any work to you. Finally, I said I was banished to the basement. Why? My mom has taken over the kitchen, and she is sewing masks. They're kind of mask covers for the N95 masks to give to various hospitals. We have several friends who are nurses and doctors, and they don't get masks. They get one mask if they're lucky, and they have to use it all day. So the covers would allow them to continue to use the masks more often. If you sew or you have a family member who sews, I highly encourage you to get online, find some patterns, get some fabric, and make some masks to donate. We are in desperate need of them everywhere, and that is the task I'm giving you today. Please, 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 if you can sew or you have a family member who can sew, please make masks. We all are in this together, and our healthcare workers are on the front lines, and they really need our support right now. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, I will be checking my email all day long. Oh, Zoom. One more thing. I'll have office hours. It'll be Wednesday from 1:40 to 2:25. I will post a link on Google Classroom. It is pop in, ask your question, you can leave. You don't have to stay the whole time. I'll be there the whole time, but you can just come in, ask your question, and leave. So if you have any questions before then, please feel free to reach out to me. Bye, guys.